Hello, dear learners. I'm Professor M. Masoom Raza from Department of Library Information Science, AMU Aligarh. So, yes, in the previous lectures, I told you about the management, what a library management is, what are the principles of management. I told you about all the sections, what are their routines and records, and what are the procedures by which they are doing all these activities. And then even we have discussed the budgeting, we have discussed the statistics, library statistics, and we have seen what annual report is. Today we will have a new area, new topic, that is system analysis and design. So a little unfamiliar, but uh, I'll make you understand what the system is and what analysis and design means and how it is going to be beneficial for the library. So today's lecture we will focus on this only. I'll be discussing this system analysis and design under these content you can see. I'll tell you the basic introduction of it. Then we'll see what system is. And once you understand system, probably you will be able to understand the analysis and design later on. So what are the basic characteristics of a system that we'll see? And then what are the modern approaches to the system analysis and design? Then about the advantages and then disadvantages. This what we will be covering in this lecture. And so let me start with the introduction. So you can see the introduction basically. Two things are more important. I'll tell you about the system analysis and system design. And when we talk about the system analysis and design, this is a comprehensive process that involves studying, understanding, and creating solutions for complex problems within organizations. It encompasses various methodologies, techniques, and tools to analyze existing systems, identify areas for improvement, and design efficient and effective solutions. The first among these is system analysis. So, this phase involves studying existing systems, identifying problems or inefficiencies, and gathering requirements for the new system. It includes techniques such as interviews, surveys, and observations to understand user needs and organizational objectives. And the second part is system design. System design, in this phase, the requirements gathered during the analysis are used to create a blueprint for the new system. It includes designing system, architecture, specifying components, defining data structures, and creating user interfaces. Effective system analysis and design is crucial for organizations to stay competitive and adapt to changing business environments. It enables organizations to streamline process, improve efficiency, reduce cost, and enhance customer satisfaction. Various methodologies and techniques are normally used in the system analysis and design, such as structured analysis, object oriented analysis, agile methodologies, UML, that is, Unified Modeling Languages, and prototyping. These are different, you can say, the techniques which will be used in the SAD, System Analysis and Design. And these approaches provide framework for systematically analyzing problems and designing solutions. A wide range of tools and technologies are available to support system analysis and design. These tools facilitate collaboration, documentation, and visualization of system requirements and design. So, system analysis and design requires collaboration and communication among stakeholders, including business, user analytics, designers, developers, and project managers. Effective communication ensures that requirements are accurately captured, and solutions are aligned with organizational goals. So ultimately, all these tools, all these techniques we are using in the management or the library management or for any organization with the objective that at least we can optimize the output, and our output or the efficiency should contribute to the development of the organization or should help in aligning with the objectives of the organization. Ultimately, library is a part of uh, either a university, or for that matter, you can say it's a part of a, this is a small system, is a part of a bigger system. So ultimately, the objectives of the smaller system should align with the objectives of the larger system. So we have to see to it that if we are talking about library as a system, how we can analyze it, what are the components of the system, how we can analyze it, and how we can collect the data related to the, you can say, to data related to various sections, and how we can literally improve the services, literally improve the efficiency of the library. So for that, a design has to be prepared, and how the design can be implemented. So when we apply this tool or this technique in the library, and we presume that the library is also a system where the complete tool of analysis and design can be applied, and a result can be achieved. And if the result can be achieved, definitely it is going to be a win-win situation for the library, because ultimately the objectives of the library will align with the objectives of the university or a college or a school. If we are able to objectively achieve those targets, we are successful. Our school, college, university, or maybe if we are talking about the public library or any type of library, for that matter, we can say society will be benefited a lot. Now, coming to a system, as I told you, we'll try to understand what a system is. So, when I say or when I use the term system, means this is derived from a Greek word, systema. A system can be defined as an organized collection of interrelated and interconnected components or parts that work together to achieve one or more specific objectives or functions. Just for example, I'll take a small car, just suppose, just to elaborate the meaning of the system. So, what it includes, the first component you can see, a system, whenever we talk about the system, means the collection should be organized. So, within this, a car, what it consists of? It consists of various components such as engine, transmission wheels, chassis, suspension, brakes, steering system, and electrical system. Each component has a specific function and contributes to overall operation of the car. So at least you can see that when we talk about the system, the first thing is you should have the organized collection. So you can see what are the components and how it can be organized. Second, you can see interrelated and interconnected. So especially how this can be applied in case of a car. The components of car, you can see, are interconnected and interrelated with each other to perform tasks. For example, the engine provides the power to the wheels through the transmission, while the steering system allows the driver to control the direction of the car. Third thing for a system is they all are working together. So again, how it can be applied for the car, you can see all the components of the car work together to perform the function of transportation. The engine generates power, the transmission transfer the power to the wheels, and the brake slow down or stops the car, and the steering system allows the driver to navigate. So this is how it works. And the last thing, there should be specific objective or function. Otherwise, it will be of no use. So how primarily it can be applied for a car is that basically the car is used to transport the people or the goods from one place to the another efficiently and safely. Other functions may include providing comfort, convenience, and entertainment to passengers. So, this is how briefly a system can be understood. So, wherever we are working, we are in a system. When we have the systems, at least we should look for these four things. We have to look for the components. We have to look how the parts of the components are interrelated, how they are working. If there is any malfunctioning, try to see that. And then accordingly try to improvise it, and then try to redesign things, and then try to implement it again. So this is what we will be doing in the system analysis and design. So this is a small example of the car which will make you understand what a system is. Then coming to the characteristics of a system, that you can see what are the characteristics of a system. One is components. A library system is comprised of various components including books, catalogs, circulation desk, librarian, and patrons. These components work together to achieve the overall purpose of providing access to information resources. So, this is how the component has to be analyzed. Number two, boundary. The library system has a boundary that separates it from its environment, which includes the broader community, other libraries, and external information sources. And within this boundary, the library can control its resources and operations, such as book collections and lending policies. Third thing is interrelated components. The components within the library systems are interconnected. For instance, the process of lending a book depends on the availability of that book in the catalog, and the accuracy of borrower information, and the compliance with the library policies. Fourth characteristic is environment should be there. So library system exists within an environment influenced by factors such as technological advancements, community needs, and cultural trends. Library interacts with its environment by acquiring new books, adapting services to meet changing demands, and collaborating with other institutions. Next characteristic is interface. Interfaces in a library system includes interactions between the patron and the library staff, as well as between different subsystems such as cataloging and circulation. These interfaces facilitate activities such as book borrowing, reference inquiries, and collection management. Another characteristic is every system should have a purpose. So, purpose of a library system is to provide access to information resources, support lifelong learning, and promote literacy and intellectual freedom within the community. All the components within the library work together to fulfill this purpose. Another characteristic is input. The library system receives input in the form of new books, patrons, requests, and feedback from users. This input informs collection development decisions, service improvements, and policy changes. Then definitely when input is there, there should be, for every system, there should be output also. So output is also one of the important characteristics of a system. So when we try to find out in the library, a library system produces output in the form of borrowed books, reference assistance, educational programs, contribute to achieving the library's purpose by meeting the information needs of the patrons and enhancing their overall experience. So these are the components of a system. So whenever we think of a system, at least we have to think of these characteristics, that a system should have these characteristics. Now, next we can see what are the approaches to system analysis and design nowadays. So a modern approach, when I say for the system analysis and design, that represents means basically the shift towards the system integration. So what is a system integration? In modern system development, there is a strong emphasis on integrating various hardwares and software components from different vendors. This integration allows different systems to work together seamlessly within an application, enhancing interoperability and functionality. Next approach is interoperability. System integration enables interoperability, meaning that hardware and software components from diverse sources can communicate and exchange data effectively. This interoperability ensures that systems can work together efficiently to achieve common objectives. Third is compatibility. Integrating systems also ensures compatibility between different technologies and platforms. This compatibility enables existing systems developed in procedural language to seamlessly interact with newer systems built using visual programming environments. And the next is functional, enhanced functionality. By integrating diverse systems and technologies, organizations can enhance the functionality and capabilities of their applications. This allows them to leverage the strengths of different systems while mitigating their weaknesses, ultimately leading to more robust, feature rich solutions. Next, we have scalability and flexibility. System integration facilitates scalability and flexibility, allowing organizations to adapt their systems to evolve business needs and technological advancements. It enables the modular development of applications, making it easier to add or modify features as the requirements change over time. Then we have reduced development time and cost. So, integrating existing systems and components can significantly reduce development time and costs compared to building new systems from scratch. By leveraging pre existing technologies and solutions, organizations can accelerate the development process and achieve faster time to market. And another approach is risk mitigation. So, system integration helps mitigate risk, means lessen that risk, reduce the risk associated with developing complex applications. By leveraging proven technologies and standards, organizations can reduce the likelihood of compatibility issues, security vulnerabilities, or security issues, and performance bottlenecks, thereby enhancing the overall reliability and stability of their system. Then, why do we want to have system analysis design? There has to be some advantages. Because of that only we are going for the analysis and design. Otherwise, the system is working in a normal manner. If it is efficient, if it is effective, there is no need for further analysis and developing a new design. But whenever you feel that system is not giving you optimum output, it is not giving you good efficiency or good output, or is not very effective, then only organization plans to have the assessment, or you can say the survey or interviews, and then try to see where it is system is lacking, or what was the problem with the systems existing system. And if it is not able to achieve the proper objective, then only the organization has to take up the process of analysis, and then designing the whole, either just incorporating certain changes and then have a new design, or it can be you can say we have a overall change where we try to have a new system altogether, a new system. But again, whenever we try to have a new system, it is more important that we try to train our people, train our staff, and then try to implement it. And then prospectively, we have to see how that system is working, how that system has been received by the staff and the patrons. And if that system has been received well, response is good, output is good, efficiency is good, we are able to achieve our objectives, nothing better than that. But if you know that your system is not working properly, then only you have to take up this exercise. So, what are the advantages basically? When we take up this exercise, means what we are looking for, improved efficiency. Means efficiency that's earlier system is not giving, or the existing system is not giving the right efficiency. So that's why probably the organization has planned for this analysis and design. So what we are expecting basically, what can be the advantage of the system analysis and design is improved efficiency first. So basically it helps in identifying the inefficiencies in the existing library system and processes. By analyzing and redesigning workflows, tasks can be streamlined, leading to improved efficiency in operations such as cataloging, circulation, and inventory management. Second, enhanced user experience. So, through system analysis and design, library can design user-friendly interfaces for their online catalogs and digital resources, making it easier for the patrons to search for and access materials. And this can result in a more satisfying experience for the library users. Then better resource management. So system analysis and design also enables libraries to optimize the use of their resources, including staff, facilities, and collections. By identifying areas where resources are underutilized or overburdened, libraries can reallocate resources more effectively to meet user needs. Next, integration of technology. Probably we are looking for system analysis and design because we want to have just we want to have a technology, or organization wants to embrace technology. So once organization has decided to embrace the technology, then also you have to go for the system analysis and design. Means you are moving from traditional to computerization, or you are moving from traditional to automated systems. So for that also you have to go for the system analysis and design. So whenever any technological change is there, or organization plans to embrace it, or the existing technology is there and you simply want to upgrade it, and anytime when you feel your efficiency and output is going down, then you can have the assessment, you can have it redesigned, and after redesigning, proper training and then proper implementation, so automatically it comes, and then you have to keep on reviewing it also. So this is how the system works in any organization. So next important is I told you integration of technology. This basically system analysis and design facilitates the integration of technology into library services and operations. This includes implementation of library management systems, digital repositories, self-checkout systems, and online databases, which can enhance access to information and improve library services. Next is adaptability to change. The libraries are dynamic environments that must adapt to changing user needs, technological advancements, and evolving information landscapes. So, system analysis and design provides a structured approach to analyzing and designing systems that can easily accommodate future changes and upgrades. So, these are the advantages of the system analysis and design. But definitely, whenever we talk about the advantages, we have few disadvantages also. Let's examine the disadvantage. So, the biggest disadvantage is the cost and resource intensiveness. So, basically, when we try to implement system analysis and design, processes require significant investments of time, money, and human resources. Libraries may face challenges in securing funding and staffing for system analysis and design initiatives, especially if they are operating on limited budget. This is one drawback of the system analysis and design, or you can say disadvantage. Second is complexity and technical expertise. System analysis and design methodologies can be complex and requires specialized technical expertise in areas such as system analysis, software development, and database management. Libraries may struggle to find qualified personnel or qualified staff with the necessary skills to lead the system analysis and design projects. Third is resistance to change. Introducing new systems and processes through system analysis and design may encounter resistance from the library staff. Whenever you try to change the existing system, there will be definitely there will be resistance from the staff. So, how you are trying to manage that resistance? This also the management has to look into it. So, they can be ensured that they are not going to lose a job. They have to be ensured that their output will not be monitored for some time. They have to ensure that they will be given proper training, and with the passage of time, when they will learn this technique thoroughly, then only their output will be measured, and that also has to be ensured that their output will not be linked with the salary, because ultimately whenever the new system is there, their output will be affected, because it takes time to learn the things, and then only it becomes handy for anybody. And whatever they had been using, or whatever tool they had been you can say they have mastered so far, immediately when you remove it and you try to replace it with a new system, there will be some resistance from the staff side, or you can say from the employee side, that is which is expected. So the management has to look into it, how they are going to manage those things, because the staff, they are, I told you, they are accustomed to traditional workflows and methods, and overcoming the resistance to change and ensuring buy-in from stakeholders. When you are trying to buy in from the stakeholders, that can be a significant challenge in system analysis and design implementations. Then next disadvantage is risk of implementation failures. System analysis and design projects carry inherent risk, including scope, budget overruns, and technical difficulties. Poorly planned or executed system analysis and design initiatives may fail to achieve their objectives, resulting in the wastage of resources and dissatisfaction among the stakeholders. And the last of all, that is impact on staff workload. The implementation of the new systems and the technologies through system analysis and design may require staff to undergo training and adjust to new ways of working. This can place additional demands on the staff workload and productivity, especially during the transition period. So, dear friends, I'll close this lecture here, and in the next lecture, we will see what is a life cycle of system analysis and design. Because just to understand the system, just to understand the components in this lecture, you have understood what a system is, you have seen what are the characteristics of a system, you have seen what are the components of a system, and then you have also seen what are the advantages and disadvantages of system analysis and design. Obviously, whenever we try to have a new system, it will have some resistance, but for the, you can say, the larger good, or in the benefit of the organization, even the staff as well as the management should understand that if after implementing, if output is improving, efficiency is improving, so for a larger good, at least everybody has to compromise, because the administration will invest a lot of money, and the staff, they have to reorient themselves, and in this whole process you require a lot of resources, a lot of money, and a lot of time also. Patrons, they normally suffer, because probably for you can say for the short while, at least the patrons also, they will be facing some problems. It can be technical glitches or maybe any other thing. But when you think about the pattern, when you think about the development, when you think about the efficiency, when you think about the output, And when you think about the optimization of your services and resources, and when you think that optimizing the effectiveness will ultimately help us in achieving the objectives of the organization, so definitely the library has to plan accordingly. Thank you.